guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be an update on my semi and low buy debt-free 2020 or debt-free by 2020. This is a video that I am doing that has been inspired by Tara Scott. She did a no buy for 2019 and she was able to pay close to $30,000 in debt because of her no buy. So I don't have, thank God, that large amount of debt, but I do have some debt that I wish to finish paying off by the end of this year. So if you guys didn't watch my update number 2 on my low buy, I did talk in that video about how I wanted to decrease the amount of debt. I did do a no buy in 2019-ish. My no buy started in November of 2018 and it ended in November of 2019. So for the majority of 2019, I did it and I was successful. I was able to do it, but I know that I didn't want to do a no buy for 2020 because I want to make sure that I lead a normal life. And I'm not saying that a no buy is not normal, but I want to be able to control my urges and have a healthy relationship with my shopping habits, if that makes sense. So I did talk in that video also that I had kind of consolidated all my little credit cards that I had left. I have paid off some, and the other ones I consolidated into a new credit card that was offering a 0% balance transfers because I did notice that I was paying a lot on interest. So in an effort to decrease my debt, I decided to do that. That way I don't spend money on interest. I am on a low buy, meaning that I can buy basically anything I want as long as I pay cash for it, because I was being sucked into using my credit card for my shopping because of earning points and rewards. So that has been an adjustment for me because I feel like I'm wasting money by not using the credit card because I'm not earning points. So part of my brain is like, but you're not earning points, so you're wasting money. But I'm not. I had tried it in the past where I tried to use a credit card to earn the points, and I would say I'll just pay it off at the end of the year. But then I would just get like credit card happy, and before I knew it, the balance that I had I couldn't pay it at the end of the month, like completely. So it's a nasty hole that I dug myself into, and I'm trying to dig myself out of it. So I'm trying to do this by April of 2021 because that's when the special interest, the 0% interest expires. So I'm gonna try to pay off everything that I consolidated to this credit card by then. So I'm going to start with the numbers. I told you guys last time that with the fees and everything that they charge you for transferring balances and stuff, I rounded to everything to the nearest hundredth dollar. And so my total was $7,300. I did my update 2 months ago, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was like February 12th. And so that's when I did this little chart right here, and I'll show it to you guys right now. But as of now, rounded up to the nearest $100, I am down to $4,900. So I have been able to pay approximately $2,400 in the last 2 months, and I am very, very excited. I have my little graph here. So this is the amount of debt that I have. I didn't know how else to do it where I could have just one line, but I figured that it was gonna be too small of increments, so you have 3 bars. So as you guys can see, I started off at $7,300 and I am down to $4,900. So that's approximately $2,400 that I was able to pay off in the last 2 months. Like I told you guys, work was really, really busy in February and March. And so I was really taking advantage of every little extra cash that I could find. I would pay towards this one credit card. So I have it set up in my banking account where I have 2 banking accounts. And so one is my travel account where after each paycheck transfers X amount of money to that account. That way when I want to go on vacation, I have like a good chunk saved. I also have a savings account, but that's a different story. So everything that is being transferred to this card, because I'm not looking to travel anywhere because of everything that's happening, is going into paying off this debt. And then also after I pay my bills and after I pay everything, anything extra that I can find here and there, I am able to pay towards this balance. So that's why I was able to pay $2,400 in 2 months. I think that's really, really good. So I am very happy with how much I was able to finish. I'm hoping that in the next 2 months you guys get to see a huge chunk. Unfortunately, I was hoping to, I was already counting on some money that I was supposed to get from work. It's kind of like a bonus. My hospital has something called a clinical letter, and it's a project that you do throughout the whole year. And it consists of several projects that you do throughout the year, and depending on how many projects you complete, you do a certain tier. However, this project was due in April, but because of the whole COVID-19, they decided to push it back. I have everything ready, I just needed to submit it, but because everything that happened, they decided to put that program on hold. So that usually gets paid out in May. So I was hoping to get some of that money and put it towards my balance here. But unfortunately, like I said, because of the whole COVID thing, they decided to push it back. They're really putting all the resources into making sure that we are ready for this thing. And unfortunately, I don't know now when that's going to happen, when it's going to get paid off. We haven't even submitted our binders with all the product, all the research and the projects that we do. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to have a big of a chunk as I did this year for this update. But I'm still gonna be working as hard as I can in order to decrease how much debt I have. So how have I been feeling with my shopping habits? I have done some purchases. And I have done it with my debit card because, like I said, I'm not allowed to charge anything to any kind of credit card. I did buy a couple of things. Not everything has been makeup, but I have purchased a couple of 2 pairs of shoes. I did buy some skincare, and I did buy some makeup, some lip products from Marc Jacobs because they were, I think, 60% off, and I've been wanting to try some lip products. And then I was very proud of myself. I did not buy anything during the Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty that just recently happened. So I was very, very proud of myself. There were some things that I wanted to get like for backup for stuff that I have, but I figured if I haven't even started using it, then there's no point in me getting a backup. So there are some habits that have stuck with me from my year of no buy in 2019, 18-ish, 19. I did it from one year to the other. And I also don't want to go super crazy and buy things that I don't need. But it's definitely has been an adjustment for my stress and like coping with stress, I guess, because I'm not able to go to the gym like I used to. The gym was a huge factor that helped me cope with stress, and it was a huge stress reliever, and now that's not there. So I do work out from home. They do have virtual workouts, but as I was mentioning in another video, I really miss being with my people at the gym. So that's been an adjustment. I have been reading a lot. That has helped a lot. That has been an adjustment as well. I don't have cable, but I have Netflix, Disney Plus, Stars, and Hulu. So I feel like I don't need cable. So I've been doing okay. The Sephora, the VIB sale is coming up. I do need to, well, I don't need to, but I would like to buy a clarifying shampoo that I usually buy during the Sephora VIB sale because it's really expensive. However, I didn't get Rouge last year because I was on a no buy, so I'm only gonna get like 10% off. So I don't even know if that's gonna be worth it. Or maybe I should just ask my sister who works at Sephora to buy it for me, and then she'll get a bigger discount. But And that's pretty much it, guys. Seeing such a big chunk of this bar colored is a huge motivator for me, and I hope that by the next time you guys see this, this is somewhere around here. Who knows? I hope that this was in some way, shape, or form motivating for you guys if you guys are deciding to do a no buy in 2020 or a debt-free year in 2020. I really hope that this helped you guys. This motivates you for sure. Me, to have had a 7 at the beginning of my balance and now to see a 4 is a huge motivator. And if you have the opportunity to, if you have a lot of debt, if you have the opportunity to consolidate your debt into something that is interest free, that will definitely help you make a dent into your debt faster. So I think that's it, guys. That's all I have for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I hope you found this informative and also motivating, and let's just one day at a time. I hope you guys are doing well, that you and your families have not been affected by this whole pandemic that is going on. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.